You can have one bad person on the team, and it just makes the rest of everything, bad environment to work at. But we don't have that one bad guy on here to introduce any of that. It works flawless.
If you watch the pit after any sort of crash, big or small, like all of us, we're just running around doing whatever we can to get him out again, and with the car in the best shape that we possibly can in the time. I definitely feel a part of it, and it feels really good when he can drive away from that and actually do, his second run, or I think he did one where he, had to do a parade lap, but even then it's still like we got him to drive again.
It's focus, definitely focus when it comes down to that time. We have our, fun times as well. It's actually kind of like a family atmosphere, I think. We've worked, outside of Achilles Radial Bridges Racing together. We hang out as friends, so it's pretty family-oriented.
When it comes to something going wrong on the car, that's the only time that it gets a little bit chaotic. I mean, everybody wants to help, so everybody jumps on the car, and then that's when I just have to step in and say, hey, there's like 10 guys around the car. We don't need this many people. And once that gets said, there a lot of the volunteers step away and they realize that, like David and Steve and me and, we'll be the ones that are the main ones to jump on it. And then from there, things get done. It's really cool to have everybody's help, but in the end, it comes down to where the 3 guys that know the car are the 3 guys that actually say, okay, we know how to repair this thing. Go, 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 go.
I've been with Brian ever since, I think, now this is the 3rd year. I met him before and previously when he had another driver, and I didn't really have a ride anymore, and I kind of gave up on coming back to the States. Didn't really work out, and he just talked, and it was like, oh, let's just do some of the West Coast events. And after that, I was able to meet with Achilles through Formula Drift Asia, and we had the whole talk about, they're wanting to come and invade the U.S. market, and it's working out pretty good. And here we are.
ブライアンもゲリーもすごい頼りになるし、信頼できてやってるんで、自分はもう走ることに集中できてて、すごくいい環境でやらせてもらってます。
They're passionate about winning just like I am. They're not finicky about much. They just want the cars to run properly, and that's understandable. That's our job. You know what I mean? So, no, I mean, to answer your question, they're really great to work with. I love both of them. It sounds super cheesy and everyone uses the adage, but I really feel like you need to give back to the fans. Without them, then there's no racing.